Today we reach across the pond to make a beloved comfort food from our friends in Great Britain. Toad in the hole. Toad in the hole. Do you know what it is? A lot of people don't. A lot of people think it's an egg in a hole, which apparently it's sometimes called in this country. And by the way, if you're just joining us for the first time, this country is the United States. I'm Canadian, but this is the United States. Me being Canadian has nothing to do with this. Other than, okay, wait, I can tie it. Other than Canada is part of the Commonwealth, and I know the toad in the hole from up there. There you go. Everything comes full circle sometimes in my head. Well, I think we all know what a Yorkshire pudding is. Boys, Yorkshire pudding, yes? Yes, everybody knows. Beautiful puffy thing. It's a light flour, egg, milk thing. Put it in the oven to get super hot and puffs up. Toad in the hole is a giant version. In fact, we're gonna make ours in a 12-inch cast iron pan. Toad in the hole is made with sausages, bangers, pork sausages in British parlance. So you get the pan hot, you put the oil in, put the sausages in, they go in the oven, take it out, pour the batter in, throw the whole thing back into the oven, and out it comes, puffy, glorious, fantastic. We'll make a little onion gravy to go with it. Today, a bit of a twist, because while I was thinking about a toad in the hole with the traditional sausage, I thought, what if we made a separate one using something more akin to this country? I'll save it for when we get there. Here's what we do. We make our batter, because it needs to sit a little bit. Get our pans in the oven, get them all hot and beautiful. Then out they come, then everything goes in, they go back in. That's when I will unveil our secret, separate toad ingredient today. So let's start with the batter. Okay, because we're making two, I'll be doubling the recipe. Would be 4 eggs. I'm gonna use 8, just like that. Quick whisk. We add milk. That gets whisked. A little salt and pepper. Now we add our flour. Little at a time to keep it from clumping. Beautiful. When it's all smooth like that, we put off to the side. We'll let it rest while we address our pans and what goes in them. Those are 2 12-inch Cooking Guide cast iron pans. See right there, it says STCG. That's me. Now, here's what we do. Put a couple tablespoons of oil in each. 1, 2, just like Yorkshire puddings, these pans are gonna go in the oven. But because one of them is gonna have sausages in them, in Great Britain it would be bangers. These are pork sausages. Here, use what you want. But these guys will go in.
What's the difference between that and a banger?
The banger is different. They're both pork. Yeah, they're both pork. The bangers are like lighter in color. I don't know how they do the pork. I don't know the difference.
You could have said that at the beginning.
All right, look, these guys, just give them a little turnover.
If I had moved the camera away from your face, you would have never said anything. But I held it on you and the pressure became too much.
I couldn't take it. Okay, these guys are all nice. Now, what's gonna go in this pan is already cooked. I'm gonna show you, but here was my thinking. I thought, what would be fun if we put in crispy chicken tenders?
Tender in the hole.
Tender in the hole, thank you, Max. I think this is a great idea. But because they're already cooked, they don't now need to go into the oven for 15 minutes. So we'll leave them out. But just like Yorkshire pudding, the pans need to get hot. So these into a 425 oven. When you see me next, we'll be filling them with that batter. While those are in the oven, let's make a little onion gravy. It's traditional. A little oil in the pan, a little butter in the pan. Lovely. And some onions that will look like this. Fabuloso. All we want right now was for these to get the benefit of the butter and the oil and start to soften. So turn, 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 5-6 minutes, nothing till then. Here's the deal. The pans are about to come out of the oven. You want to get the batter, which I've now transferred into a deli. It's going to be easier to pour around the sausages. You want to make that happen fast. The pan comes out of the oven. This gets poured on top. It goes back into the oven. You want to keep the pan as hot as possible. But because the oven is inside and we're out here, I'm going to go get them, run out here with them, and do it quickly. This will get poured on the sausages. I'll take the chicken tenders, put them in the empty pan, then add the other batter, and then I'll rush them back inside. And 25 minutes later, Bob's your uncle. We're eating large. Or what's the British name? Duncan. Duncan's your uncle. I'm gonna go get them. I'll be right back. There we go. Quickly, quickly, quickly. It's hot and splattering. God.
Good thing you got those STCG hot gloves, damn.
Sure is. Okay, let me just rearrange these guys a little bit, like that. So the first one goes like this. Beautiful. Beautiful, eh? Oh, that's Canadian. Beautiful, right, mate? Oh, that's Aussie. just bleeding beautiful. 1 and 2, here come these guys. Please, all of our friends over there, nobody hate me. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I hope I'm not having to say this at the end of this. There we go. Okay, the other one gets poured around. Super hot pan, hot oil, the only way to do it. It doesn't really matter if you get some on, but I always try not to. All right, and I'm off. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Oh, it got so much heavier. Shit.
Don't drop it.
No, I won't. There we go. Quick, Jill. All right, they're softened and just starting to get a little color, but they're beautiful. We had a couple things at this point. A little dried thyme, a little dried sage. Oh, sage is just, if I could be an herb, it might be sage. I really like it, especially in the fall. Max, what herb would you be?
Cayenne pepper.
Would you? How about you, Chance?
The garlic powder?
Interesting.
It's not an herb.
No, that's a good idea.
And neither is cayenne pepper, I guess.
Oh, wait a sec. Hey, Jill, could you bring me garlic powder, please?
Fine, I would be dill.
Would you be dill?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good one.
Dill is a good one.
I think I would be dill.
By Chancey saying he'd be garlic powder, it made me remember I wanted to put a little garlic powder in here.
I mean, what is garlic? Is garlic an herb?
Garlic is a root, I think. Should
I
we
suppose
know?
a root's a vegetable.
Okay, little garlic powder.
A little chancy.
Now this is good. Mix this in. Next in, about a tablespoon and a half of all-purpose flour. This is gonna help thicken. We all get that. Stir that till the flour is all mixed in. And when it is, in comes some beef stock, like this. Little at a time, it'll seize up. You don't want lumps. I find adding a little bit at a time is a better way to go. A little bit more, doing great, doing great. A little bit more. This is gonna be glorious. 2 more adds. One will be just a little hit Dijon, a little splash of soy. Little umami add, but also richens the color a little bit. Fantabulous. And we're gonna let this now simmer after we season it, because I forgot. I know how important seasoning is to things, and why do I forget it? Okay, this now on a low simmer is gonna thicken and get kind of beautiful, and we're gonna be really happy with it. So just leave it till it thickens, and in a little bit, our toads come out, or our holes come out. Our toad in the holes come out.
Toads in holes.
Our toads in holes.
Toads in holes.
I can't say it. Whoa, whoa, check it out. Okay, heavy as F. Wow, 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 wow. Now ain't that pretty? Okay, look, the sausage one is a little more impressive than the chicken, but the chicken ain't bad looking, I got to admit. The only thing I'm gonna add to this guy is just a little bit of fresh thyme to make it a little prettier, but not with this. There you go. And last but not least, oh gosh, some of the gravy on the sausages. Ooh boy, look how purty, purty, purty. Let me try and get a piece without killing myself. Oh God, what a mess. Oh, that's hot. That was about as not elegant as it could be. But that's okay, because watch, this will be elegant to eat. Just a little bit extra of the gravy. Yeah, come on. Blimey, that's bleeding marvelous. Hey, step on my line. Blimey, that's bleeding marvelous. Holy S. The giant Yorkshire pudding filled with fantastic sausage. But don't forget, I also made this ridiculous one. That's gonna be so good, so good. Okay, what have we learned? We've learned that you should be making things from other people's cultures. We've learned that putting chicken tenders in a toad in the hole is not as impressive looking as the sausage, but I'm gonna have a bite in a second, and I think it's gonna be damn fine, especially with some of this delicious gravy on top. That's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And if you have, you might see your name on the screen telling you you've won one of our Sam the Cooking Guy knives. And if you see your name like this, reach out to us at info@thecookingguy.com. We'll make sure you're you, and we'll send you a knife. That's all I got. See ya.